Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good, useful time together. You know, lately in the internet and YouTube and, we noticed something very became more common to see. If you go right now and you search in YouTube, you will find endless numbers of videos made by people who they are not even Muslims. And those videos, there's no point of them, like reacting to shocking facts about the Quran. You make a video, you are nobody, you make a video like this, you will have a lot of subscribers. Muslims, they will swarm you. As an example, this is Cam person who keeps saying a Christian react, but he never convert to Islam. Okay, you react every day to the Quran, how amazing it is, but you never convert to Islam. It sounds fishy, isn't it? I mean, those people are reacting for the last century about how amazing the Quran is, which is the most stupid book, obviously, where the sperm is coming from the backbone and the ant she speak to Solomon, and Solomon have a flying carpet, which is the same as my grandfather carpet. And Solomon, he if 100 women, but he forgot to say inshallah. But then because he forgot to say inshallah, Allah gave him a half baby. And obviously this half baby, he looked like those babies. So all those people, they share one thing: scammers. They make a reaction videos after reaction, but yet they don't convert to Islam, but react to Islam. And they love the Quran. So look at this guy. This guy is crying. Somebody give him a tissue, please. You know, you start a new channel, nobody watch you. But you know, they are not lucky, because Muslims, they support white people. They forgot that will not work really much. Maybe the one who will support your channel is going to be black. But in generally speaking, we know that Islam is a white religion. The Prophet was so white to the point Muslims, they have tons of articles about how white his belly bum, and how white under his arm, and how white his face, and how white the virgin will be in heaven, and how white the angels, and how white the boys. I mean, and not only that, Allah will make everyone goes to heaven white. And then you see all those reaction. As an example, this guy, this potato, this guy, he converted to Islam, but obviously you can tell he have a mental issue. He spoke to me before, and I made him shish kebab like hummus, you know. But at least this guy, he became a Muslim, you know. So, you know, amazing stupidity. You know, look at this. 30,000, 4 girls, and they are amazed with the Quran. Chapter Maryam, where it says that Allah, he kissed the Virgin Mary private part. And like maybe those girls, they like it, you know, reaction. So now we go to this guy. This guy, he have endless numbers, and supposedly somebody, one of you, he says to me that he is an Australian, not a German. I don't know, maybe he is originally from Germany, because he sound like. And because he understands German, as I see. However, but this guy, he never converted to Islam. I mean, all his videos, you know, support me, etc., etc., etc. I want to make a challenge for him. What about you stop your monetization for your videos and stop taking donation in the chat? If we go down, we will see how many people are giving him money. In the phone, you will see it here. I don't see it here. In my phone, I saw the money coming like rain. So, and he will put your comment right away in the top. What about you stop that, and let us see if you will continue defending Islam. We know that if you speak about different topic, nobody watch you and nobody care for you. But if we go to his channel, we will see something very funny and very stupid. This guy here, he say, as an example, how Israel make Europe unsafe for Muslims. The video next to it, it says unstoppable rise of Islam. How the European are hating Muslims and Islam, and you are claiming in the other video, just next to it, that they are converting like waves. I mean, either you are stupid or you're stupid. Why Muslim men are dominating the word, the fighting word? You know, I don't know. They see, you speak about your anti-Islamophobia, but don't you think this is a phobia? Because the only one who see dominating in religion, in a sport, is the Muhammadan who have a phobia, like you. Yet, I don't think you are a Muhammadan, right? You are just an idiot. Have you ever heard of a Christian saying, why the Christian dominating the boxing, science, space, spaceship, atmosphere, manufacturers, computers, technology? We don't. Because what does this have to do with the Christianity and religion? But because you have a suffering, you know, you are looking for a reason how you will make the Muslim come to your channel so they can click in it. So now the Muslims are dominating. So how many Christian boxing champion there exist in history, and how many Muslim we will love? And what does this have to do with religion? Let us say, for the sake of argument, all of the champion of all sport in the world, they are Christian. Is that to prove a Christianity to be what? Because they have a phobia. And the funny, they speak about phobia. Look, the only demonic phobia religion who makes sport about religion, because they are mentally ill. Islam wins FIFA World Cup. Have you ever seen a Christian saying the Christians, we are the one who won the cup, and then they claim the other winner? But we never saw a Christian saying Argentina is a Christian, Billy is a Christian, Messi is a Christian. And by the way, I saw in the news, the Muslim Saudi, they are going crazy, because especially Muslim women in Saudi Arabia, because the guy, his name is Rolando from Portugal, he signed a contract with the Saudi. Are you going to pay him a lot of money to convert him? We will see. You know, they will work in it, I'm sure. I mean, they are mentally ill. They see everything from the anus of Islam. The FIFA is from the anus of Islam. Qatar is from the anus of Islam. Elon Musk, they see it from the... Elon Musk, he hates Islam. Why? What he did? What he did? He's just looking for a title so he can get a view. Who really shot Imran Khan? What the heck? You are the investigator now. You know, this guy, he live in Australia, but he know really who shot Imran Khan. Man, you know what? You are beating the Arab with your conspiracy, man. I thought we are #1 in the world. But look like you are better than us. So you know who shot Imran Khan? For sure, the CIA. Are you kidding me? I heard it's the Jews. Yeah. But you forgot, you stupid idiot, that Imran Khan and his family, all of them, they love USA, and if when they retire, they will come to USA, they will go back. So you are a stupid mental. Counter Hindu Saffron terror. The Hindus are terrorists, my friend. Okay, you know. What about Pakistan? You know, Matt, my friend, the Hindus are terrorists, but Pakistan is, I'm going to speak like this Indonesian guy who called me, you know, a few days ago. Christian Prince, you did not answer my question. Okay. Counter Hindu saffron, terror. You know, we know that Indian are terrorists, but Pakistan are very peaceful. Yes, brother. This is why we can buy an RPG in the street in Pakistan, brother, and we can buy Kalashnikov in the street. And not only that, we shoot the police and we kill them and we attack the police station. You know, brother, we are very safe countries. Come on, what are you talking about? India is a bad country, right? So here, FIFA World Cup, Qatar, Western woke hypocrisy. I don't know, my friend. You are a hypocrite. You live in Australia, but you don't live in Arabia. As long Arabia is the best place, why you don't go there? They will welcome you. You have a white ass, and all white ass are welcoming. And your ass, I can't, it's so white. You will find a lot of flavor for it. Because there is a lot of people, especially you are talking against homosexual. If you want to go and check, go and see the resource about how many homosexual in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Bahrain. In fact, once I was in the Philippines, and there's a guy sit next to me in the counter, and, you know, I can tell he's a Saudi. He have a lady boy with him. A lady boy with him. You know what lady boy is? And the lady boy, honest to God, he is more than 6 foot tall. And the Abdul is not even 5 foot. So the lady boy went to the bathroom. So I said, I want to save this idiot from what he is going to do. He thinks she is a girl, maybe. So I said to him, Assalamu alaikum. He said, do you know that this is a boy, not a girl? And then he said, Shkhassak, which means, what's your business? You know, Shkhassak. He got angry from me. And then when the lady boy came, he told his girlfriend, boyfriend, that what I told him. And the lady boy starts staring at me like he want to attack me, you know. But it was a very funny statement. What's your business? I thought I'm saving his ass. You go to the bedroom and you find the person you are going to sleep with is not a girl, but it's a person, he is a male, and his private part is taller than you. So when you talk about the woke culture, I mean, all your culture is woke. You have sex with the children, you beat women, you harass people, you discriminate people because of their gender and their race and their religion, and you are talking about the woke Western culture. Why you don't go and live in Qatar? That's the question, brother. If you think they will not give you a visa, I have connection. Counter Hindu saffron, we answer this one. Let us go down a little bit. Saudi war in Islam. Brother, who is left? I thought nobody can stop Islam. You know, I mean, your videos are a series of contradiction. Your videos are a series of... So, in one hand, you say that the European, they are against Islam. And the Muslim, they love Islam. And now you are saying Saudi war in Islam. I mean, can you take a platform so you can stand on it? So are you saying now, where is the Kaaba located, and the most country which is the praise Islam supposedly is anti-Islam? Thank you, brother. You got yourself busted. And I agree with you. The Saudi, they are sick of Islam. The second, the prince, he says no more, Saudi secret or Islamic police. All women took hijab, and belly dancing started, and driving cars, and party, and nightclub. You know, here you know who is really a Muslim, who is not. You are a hypocrite like Muhammad. Why they will not resist the government? Just ask a question. Let us say the Saudi government, the crown prince is a bad person. But I cannot understand why all the Muslims in Saudi Arabia, they are celebrating the new freedom. Do you think the Jews, they control them? I heard that the Jews, they send them some kind of a chocolate. You eat that, you eat it, and then you change your mind about your God. Do you love chocolate? I can send you some. If we go right now and we search in Prophet Google, peace be upon him, okay, you know, New Year Eve in Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to go far, just, you know, New Year Eve. Or Christmas. What we will find. Shall we find something? Let us see. If, you know, here we go. How you are a Muslim and you are celebrating a New Year Eve. This is Saudi Arabia. You can do the same for Qatar, Bahrain, Emirat, Egypt, I mean Syria, Iraq. My friend, you are Muslim. What's wrong with you? Why you want to do that? Why you want to do that? You tell me. Are you because you are desperate to get out of the phobia of Islam? So finally you find some freedom? You will notice that all Muslim countries are Muslims because nobody dare to say, I'm not a Muslim. But the second, you give them some freedom. Women don't want hijab. Men, they don't want Islam. People shave their beard. And the Islamic police, bye-bye. Hold on. I have a caller. Christian Prince. First of all, Zakanak, and how in the world you jump? I did not even click to answer in Skype. How you can go in? Christian Prince, We Muslims, we can hack any computer. And right now I'm hacking your computer. Okay, Zakir Naik, you can hack as you wish. There's nothing there except the pictures of your prophet. If you want, I can put them in the screen. Christian Prince, I'm asking you, please, don't put the picture of my prophet. Zakir Naik, why? Don't you like to see him? He is so handsome and so white. Don't you worship white people? Isn't it? You Muslims keep saying how white. There's a video in YouTube. It says, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet. Come tomorrow. He look at the moon, he look at the prophet, he look at the moon, he look at the prophet. And the conclusion was, I get the Z, that the prophet is more white than the moon. Is that true? Christian Prince. First of all, Prophet of Allah, he was white, but not because we worship white people. That is absolutely true. What about Allah? Yet he's white. What about the angel? Are white too. Okay, what about the boys in heaven? They are white. And what about the virgin? They are very white. So, but we have nothing to do with white people. What the heck? Everybody in this heaven is white, and you have nothing to do with the white people? Okay, Zuzu, listen. I have to show my pictures, okay? Christian Prince. First of all, pictures are haram. Pictures are haram. So why you make a video of yourself on YouTube? I'm doing dawah. You mean dawah, or you are making fahwa? What dawah? Oh, you idiot. You became rich, a millionaire, and you have 500 employees. Where the money came from? Christian Prince, Allah, he sent me money. Exactly. He sent you money. And how many wives you have and how big your house? Praise be to Allah. The dawah is working. But listen, Zakir Naik, it doesn't matter how much money you made from Islam, you will never have a beard. I am saying that to you. You use fertilizer. You don't use fertilizer, your beard will never grow. Christian Prince, first of all, I don't want to have a beard. So why you don't shave it? Because simply, I'm growing it. Okay, but it's not growing. Christian Prince, first of all, everything happened by the will of Allah. And if Allah wants me to have a beard, I will have a beard. So are you saying Allah is stopping your beard from growing? I think, Christian Prince, you have a phobia with my beard. A phobia again? Even your beard have a phobia? Exactly. Because you don't like to see Muslim men have beard. Hey, did you see my beard? Christian Prince, first of all, your beard is fake. And I challenge you to compare between my beard and your beard. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is it true that your prophet beard was full of lice? Christian Prince, first of all, because Allah Prophet, who was very merciful, he knew to make a net for the lice in his beard. And what about his hair? Exactly. So he invited all the lice in the world to live in his hair because he's very merciful. It was a charity. There was a cold and they cannot sleep anywhere. So Allah, he opened willingly his hair and his beard for all the lice in the world. What about his pant? Exactly. Because in his pant, it's full of hair and he is going to warm them up. So Allah Prophet, he opened his pant for the lice. Your prophet is full of lice. Is that the conclusion? Christian Prince, those are holy lice and they are not like yours. Oh, okay. Zakir, I have to continue, sorry, with this guy. Let us go back. Oh, boy. And they talk about phobia, and nobody can stop Islam, and Muslims celebrating Christmas everywhere. And now he is saying that Saudi Arabia don't want Islam. Saudi Arabia waging war on Islam. I mean, who's left? You are saying that the Western, they have a phobia. The Christian, they have a phobia. And now it turned to be that the Saudi Muslims have a phobia. Aman Rabbi Aman. This is Saudi Arabia. Look at this Christmas tree, brother. Look at this Christmas tree, how big it is. Unbelievable. This is Saudi Arabia, brother. This is Saudi Arabia. Take a beer. All right? Saudi Arabia celebrate Christmas. Aman Rabbi Aman. Where is Erdogan? What about Erdogan waging war in Islam too? You know, don't you know that Erdogan, he allowed nightclub and homosexual, and he didn't know anything, you know, he makes speeches, but in reality, everything is there. So when you speak about Saudi Arabia is waging war against Islam, you know, I find that this is interesting, brother, and I think you are right. I don't want to say you are left, because that will make you upset. You are right. So the Saudi are waging war on Islam. Okay, what about Egypt? Oh, they are waging war on Islam too. Okay, what about Qatar? Oh, they are waging war. You know, Qatar, they welcome the homosexual to their country in the FIFA, brother. I can play for you the video. They asked him, what about gays and lesbian? He said, they are welcome. We don't discriminate people by their gender or by their personal belief. And then you claim that we won the FIFA. You won the FIFA by naked women dancing in the stadium. I love that FIFA. Hold on, I want to go to the FIFA in Qatar again, because it was a very holy FIFA. I felt a lot of FIFA in the day of FIFA in Qatar. FIFA opening Qatar. And not to forget to mention that when they open the FIFA, they play Quran. Yes, yes, brother. They play Quran. And right after, they got women, they are wearing a very short short, to the point it's shorter than the bikini. Brother, let us see the pictures. What the name, guys, of those the singers who were singing and dancing in FIFA, brother? I'm not good in names. I don't watch them really. I mean, even they don't look like even attractive for me. You know, I like the women like Allah. The women who come with cushions. You know, those women, they don't have cushions. Sorry, you know, because the Prophet of Allah, he promised us women with 1 mile butt. Do you think Allah Prophet, he have a problem with butts? Okay, hold on. What the heck is that? Brother, now I know what was missing. I want to go to the FIFA in Qatar. Please, can you take me back on time? Oh boy. Oh no. I mean, nobody wearing anything. Look like the breast is coming. What the heck is that? Oh boy. That is FIFA in Qatar. Shakira, he joined through the internet. Even Shakira, how are you doing? Hey Shakira, are you going to convert to Islam too, so you Muslims can be excited and they will support you? Oh, what the heck is that? Shakira. Okay. By the way, she is Lebanese. Okay, what else? Qatar, official song. I love the official song. Look, this is official. The Muslim, they won the FIFA in Qatar. How? They brought naked women dancing, brother. This is the official song. What? I like official stuff. I don't know. Some people don't like official stuff. For me, I like it official. All right? I mean, you like it, what you don't like it. So what is the name of those two girls? They were wearing short, very short in the middle of the stadium. Guys, tell me. Yeah, here we go. I found them. Don't tell me. Forget. Jennifer Bubes. Okay, peace be upon her. Look what she is wearing, man. I mean, Muslim, they were victorious in Qatar, brother. I mean, look. We are going to spread Islam, brother. You know? So look who is the hypocrite. In one hand, you say hijab, religion, modesty, decency, haram, halal, you know, and then, you know, what a diarrhea, you know, this is the religion of a diarrhea. You are leaking from everywhere. Because you made everything about religion, we are laughing. Otherwise, who care? But you are the one who made it about religion. The Muslims were victorious in the FIFA. How is the heck is that? Oh, did you see Macy's wearing Arabian clothes? I wear Arabian clothes too, you know. Last time I did wear it, I was arrested. You know, they thought I'm doing something wrong, you know, because the jalabiya, you know, is very open, and then something will come out and they will think you are exposing yourself to children's, brother. Arabian clothes. I mean, who is going to wear Arabian clothes? It's not practical to walk with it, to work with it, to pray with it, to do shit with it. You sit down to shit, you find half of your dress is in the toilet seat. And then you stand up, you find your poo-poo inside your dress. Arabian clothes. They hijack everything, you know. The Arabian clothes, now it says Islamic clothes, but this is the clothes of the Arab before Islam. What does this have to do with the Arabian, with the Muslim clothes? What's wrong with you, Abdul? You have a phobia. You have a phobia from pork. You have a phobia from cats. No, Abu Huraira, you know. Abu Huraira, the companion of Muhammad, he been called Abu Huraira because he have a lot of cats. Huraira is a name for little kitten, you know, so he have a lot of kitten. But Muhammad have a phobia from dogs. He ordered to kill all dogs. Okay, just skip this part, please. Come on. Yeah, this is the FIFA. I love the FIFA, you know. However, you know, we don't need to judge the book by the cover, okay? It was a victory for Allah in the FIFA. Why she is so shiny like that? By the way, is her clothes is so tight or because of the weather? I think because of the weather. I think when she jumped, oh, this is even more tight. What the heck is that? I think the weather he made, you see, they told them you have to wear certain clothes because it's haram. But when they went to Qatar, because it's very hot and humid, their clothes shrink. Yes, brother. We can find explanation for anything you want, right? Like yesterday, a guy, he called me. He said, the Crusader invade everywhere. Why you don't talk about it? I said, did you Muslims, the Crusader happened because you Muslim invade Jerusalem. He said, we invade Jerusalem with peace. What a piece of shit. Excuse me, did I say shit? It's haram. You cannot say shit. But if the Prophet, he says shit, they will lick it. There's a video in YouTube about they are sniffing and eating the shit of the camel of Aisha. Go watch the video. And we play it many times. Yeah. Ba'iru Aisha. Ba'ru Ba'iri Aisha. So when this guy, he speak about phobia and Muslim being victorious, my friend, we die laughing at you. Let us continue. Okay. Andrew Tate scamming Muslims? You found a competition? Are you serious? What the heck? I understand that you are jealous because now, okay, I get you. Okay. Rishi and the Snock, Hindu Tuva, Zionist alliance. That's deep. You know, when Krishna, he called Elohim. Hello? Elohim don't answer, you know. He don't talk to pagan God. But still, they were able to make alliance together. Because, you know, they had the same enemy. How Islam saved Western civilization? That's deep. That's really deep shit. Excuse me, I'm saying the word shit too much because this is a shitty word, my friend. I have to say it. Is anyone here is offended from saying the word shit? Who here is offended or disgusted for saying it? Anyone? Nobody? Hey. Okay, I understand. All of you use it for fertilizer, don't we? It is the best fertilizer, and we are using him as a fertilizer. So how Islam saved the Western? I did not watch this video, but I find it very interesting. They saved the Western? Yeah, true. Yeah, the Ottoman, my friend, they cut heads, they slave women, they steal the chickens, the goat of the Romanian, the Bulgarian, the Georgian, I mean, everywhere, even all the way to Italy. My brother, they saved the Western civilization. Look, let's listen. You have a freedom of speech now because of the Muslim world. Everybody know that. As an example, in Islamic words, they are the best one who give freedom of speech. As an example, I am a first-hand witness. In Muslim world, you will see, you open any TV stations, they are speaking freely, praising Muhammad. I never saw one person in the Middle East speaking negative about Muhammad. You know why? Because there's a freedom of speech. I never saw one gay in the Middle East. Do you know why? Because there is a freedom of speech. This is how you save the world. I never saw one atheist in the Middle East. Do you know why? Because there is a freedom of speech and belief. Yes. And this is how we can save the world. The whole country have one religion, one opinion, one TV, one radio. So when this idiot, he says, The Western save the West, the Muslims save the West. They cannot even save themselves. Don't you see the Muslims are coming by tens of millions to Europe? I mean, if the Muslims, they save the civilization, do they even have a civilization? Is that the civilization of beating women? Or raping them? Or marrying children? Or you can lie to your wife, and wife can lie to her husband, and you can lie to your friends, and you can lie to your enemy. I wonder who is left. Western obsession with undressing Muslim women and Iran protest. That's deep. They want Muslim women to undress. I'm going to do some tricks. I will get some tricks from the bricks. Western women, they watch who when they type belly dancing. Let us type belly dancing and see who is the dancers. Aman Rabbi Aman. Aman Safinaz. Who is this one? What? What the heck is that? What? Man, oh man. Yeah, you know, they are trying to undress Muslim women. Yeah, Egyptian belly dancer, Syrian belly dancer, Lebanese belly dancer. I mean, every belly dancer, brother. They are trying to undress the Muslim women, brother. Okay, I will change the search engine and I will type different word. Excuse me. I don't like this belly dancing thing. Oh boy. Look at this. Look this. This is all is YouTube. You can watch them. Man, I love this dancing. They put their head down and their bum is up. So beautiful. It reminds me of Muslims worshiping Allah. Look at this one. Oh boy, I don't want to go there. What's going on there? No, 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 no. This cannot be true. The Europeans are trying to undressing Muslim women, brother. Yes, brother, this is all is a conspiracy and this is fake news, media, okay? What the heck is she doing? Oh, this is like a human rights support. I was wondering. They are just supporting each other, you know, in case she fell down. And look, you know, all of them, they are wearing hijab. Look, look, to be honest with you, I mean, they are wearing hijab. Very, very conservative, brother. And the sheikhs are all over the place. Look, look, all of them, they are sheikhs. Look in here. They are wearing even burqa. That's deep. You cannot even see their face. What a religion, brother. What a religion. If I play those videos for you, you will die laughing. What the heck is this? Oh, this is army training. I was wondering what they are doing. You know, in the beginning, I thought something wrong. But no. You have a dirty mind. This is why you think something wrong happening. No. And this is where, do you see the guy wearing the Arabian clothes? This is in the middle of the Gulf. Even it's inside the tent. Brother, we support all kinds of human activities, including butt activities. And don't tell me now, but we butt you already. So when you speak about the Western trying to undress you, you undress the Western. I mean, the most pervert society ever in the world. Just go there and see what happened under the table. You are telling me they are trying to undress you? Are you dressed really? Aman Rabbi Aman. I like this platform of dressing, or let's say, sorry, the dressing code. Oh, hold on, hold on. I just remember something else. Number one country in the world, they keep speaking about homosexuality, right? Those Muslims. They are against homosexuality. But who is the one who bring boys and they made them dress like girls and they make them dance? What is the name of those people? Let us guess. Are they Hindus? No. Atheist? No. Buddhist? No. Afghanistan? Yes. Iran? Yes. Taliban? Aman Rabbi Aman. And guys, I want to show you how beautiful those girls, I mean those boys, who they are going crazy for them. Look how beautiful this girl. This is a boy, by the way, not a girl, okay? So they are against homosexuality. This is Taliban. This is Taliban. At the end of the party, the leader, he sleep with them. Go and watch the BBC documentary about it. The Bachabazi art. Look. You know, okay, you remind me of something. Stop reminding me, man. Why you are doing that? I think the genie is reminding me. Yeah, there is a hadith. You remind me about it. Guys, why you are laughing? Why you are laughing? Show respect. What's wrong with you? Okay, I will tell you a true story, by the way. There's once somebody, he made fun of me because the way I look like. You know what happened? I asked Allah to curse him. He went to sleep. He woke up in the morning. He found himself look like me. True story, by the way. Sahih Bukhari. So if you do make fun of, you know, you will wake up, you'll find yourself like, you know, okay, so a true story. I'm telling you, I just warn you, and the delivery is done. Okay, and thank you very much. See you next time. Okay, let us go here. Just to show you how awkward this society, who they claim they are highly, ethically high, you know, the hashish. All right. Every single Muslim, including Muhammad house, have a gay. Read it. Every one of them, in the house of Muhammad too, in the house of Umar, in the house of Abu Bakr, in the house of Uthman, every house have a gay. Then you need to ask yourself why it is so all over the place. If you read my book, Sex and Allah, you will find that the whole society is a homosexual. But then we will find something, you know, more interesting, you know. Look at this. The Prophet with his wife, she is sitting with the homosexual in his house, Salama. And the Muslim, they call them in the translation, effeminate man. Effeminate man. Like the guy he called me from Indonesia. Christian Prince, why you don't answer my question? Huh? This is the one you mean? Oh boy, no. This is about homosexual, my friend. Okay. Look, everybody have a homosexual. Everybody, the wives of Muhammad, the house of Muhammad. But there is something more important. Let me show you. I'm looking for a hadith. Okay. Look at this hadith. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari. I went to Uthman ibn Affan while he was besigned, which means he became the caliphate, and said to him, you are the chief of potatoes, of all Muslims in general. I like it in general, you know, and you don't want to be in a special. And you see what has befallen to you. I know what befallen to you. Look around you. Just look. We are led in the salat, in the prayer, by the leader of fitna. Okay, I'm not the one who will translate to you what the word fitna in Arabic mean. The Muslim themselves. Thank you, Muslims, for your translation. Trials and afflictions. Take a note. Take a note about this trial and affliction. I don't know, like I don't want to talk like this, you know, like this Indonesian guy, like affliction, you know. Okay, and we're afraid of being sinful in following him. What's going on here? Trials, affliction, fitna. Uthman said, as-salat, a prayer, is the best of all deeds. So when the people do good deed, do the same with them. And then he said, and when they do bad deed, avoid the bad deeds. As Zuhri, he said, in our opinion, Ali Dawa, are you there? In our opinion, it's not to offer salat behind an effeminate man. Well, aren't you a one with them? Person, unless there is no alternative. So look what happened. There is a man who is a gay. He is the leader of the prayer. And the Muslims are complaining, not because he is a gay, no. They are complaining that he is tempting them. Read carefully. He is a leader of al-fitna, trial and affliction, etc. Now here you ask yourself, why the Muslims will be tempted by somebody he is a gay bending over in front of them? Remember, the one is complaining, supposed he's against it. But he just got himself busted. He just said that he himself is being tempted. So why a man will be tempted if a man bend over in front of him? You tell me. Listen, Prince. First of all, this person, he have a very nice ass. Zaka, what do you mean he have a very nice ass? Can you explain? Can you elaborate? Christian Prince, first of all, I'm a Muslim, I'm very polite. I will not say that word. What you are talking about? You just said to me, he has a very nice eyes. Your prophet described the penis, described the vagina, described what was inside the vagina. Even Umar al-Khattab, he put his hand in the anus of the camel to find, looking for his car keys, maybe. So what are you talking about? Since when you Muslims are shy? Christian Prince, first of all, the ass of the person is something personal. And we Muslims, we don't involve. But you are looking. Exactly. So we can look, but we can't touch it. But what? Okay, but the guy here is saying he's getting, exactly. It's very normal. So Zakir Naik, when you see a man bending over in front of you in the mosque, like you, Christian Prince, respect yourself. I will never do that. Why? Okay, those are Sahaba. Those are the companions of your prophet. When they see a man bending over, they're stand up for the anthem. Christian Prince, first of all, we don't stand up for the anthem. We stand up only for the Quran. No, you stand up for the Quran, and for somebody, he is a gay, and he is bending over, as you see. Christian Prince, this is a typical case. This is what? Typical case. What? Typical case. My friend, I don't know if you are talking about even a special case. Exactly. Well, exactly. You cannot resist seeing a Muslim man bending over. This is why in the Middle East, if you drop $1, never bend down to pick it up. I'm just telling you, don't do it. You will lose it. Christian Prince, I don't care if I lose the dollar. I'm not talking about the dollar, you idiot. Okay, just later. Just think about it. Take your time. So when those people, they speak, about the woke community and LGBT, etc., but the whole nation is LGBT. Even their prophet, he promised them that in heaven, there's a market where there's no buying nor selling. في الجنة لسوق. في الجنة لسوق. What the heck is that? Jannah mean heaven. It means garden too. And like hidden garden. But in this garden, there's no buying or selling except one product. What is that? Catalog. Playboy magazine. Of what? Of naked men and women. Of what? Of naked men and women. And if a man, he like the image, he enter it. You tell me if this is a homosexual promise or not. So how come you claim that you are against homosexuality, and then your prophet, he promised you that you will have images, you F the image which means is going to become a real person when you enter the image. You see, Muhammad, you have a really, like a lot of fantasy, which is mixed with fiction, like movies like 3-dimension stuff, unbelievable. This is 4-dimension, actually. This is behind all dimensions. This is coming, I think, from the dimension of Muhammad. So Messenger of Allah said in paradise, there's a market which nothing bought or sold except, which means you have to pay. I thought they have him for free. Hey people, don't forget to take your money with you. Even in the heaven, you have to pay for this magazine. Yes, brother, it says in front of you, there's no buying nor sell it. No buying nor selling except what? Except this product, which means you buy and you sell. Aman Rabbi, Aman. Who wants some tea? Halal tea, by the way. Okay, it's mixed with zanjabil. Have you ever heard of a god he promised people zanjabil? I don't want to go there. I mean, you know, this thing, you know, give me frustration. This guy, you know, Allah, the first one who made a cocktail, alcohol cocktail, is Allah. But what is not normal is to mix ginger with wine. There are watered with cup, wherefore the measure is mixture of zanjabil. Okay, what the heck is that? What the heck, zanjabil, brother? Is that will make it taste good? Try it, you will get sick. I mean, zanjabil is useful, but doesn't taste that good if you know. Anyway, let's go back to, you know, and heaven, and look, brother. The dishes and the bowl are made from silver. Brother, look at this, look at this. And there's a glass too. And because the Arab are lazy, so Muhammad, he promised them that the grape tree will come to them. You don't go up to the tree. The trees will come down to you. You sit in the couch, you're like Ali Dawa. Give me honey, give me the grape honey. You know, they are talking about the grape, by the way. Unbelievable. Isn't it this hadith is weak? Islam is weak again, so what if it's weak? Weak mean accepted. You know, when a Muslim he say it's weak, that means it's accepted. Weak is not rejected. This is why it is mentioned in the books of Sahih. You know, when the Muslim they try to fool you and they say this is da'if and this is not da'if, this is because they accept it. This is why it is written in the book. Otherwise, they should take it off. You know, did you ask yourself why it's there even if it's not true? Because simply they cannot take it off because it is still accepted, but they are not 100% sure of how perfect it is. None of my business, right? So this excuse of da'if, this is additional excuse actually to prove that Islam is a false religion, because those people, they don't even have a trustworthy books. When a Muslim, he try to defend, say, oh, this hadith is weak, he's telling you, you cannot trust our books. And who is the one now will decide if it is da'if or authentic or not authentic or half so? Who is the one? Today they are making up their own stories. إذا اشتهى رجل الصورة دخلها. I like it. I want to go vacation where they have such a thing. You know, Jami' al-Tirmidhi is one of the most authentic books, like al-Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. So what is that? Anyway, so I just see this guy who making, we keep going here to this reaction, making all those funny titles. 100,000 dead in Ukraine, you stupid idiot. In the whole war, we did not even reach that point. So just Muslims in Ukraine, the whole Muslims in Ukraine, they are not even 10,000. Hold on, I want to search how many Muslims in Ukraine. Oh no, he will say to us, they are from Russia. And the funny is, he said one of every three they are sent to Ukraine is Muslim. But that means there's a 300,000 killed in Ukraine. If 100,000 are Muslims, that means the total is 300. I mean, you are an idiot. I mean, you know, when you lie, did you live in Arabia for some time? Because I wonder where are you getting your exaggeration when your prophet, he promised you an endless penis. I mean, obviously it's exaggeration, right? I mean, you cannot, you wouldn't want to hold such a thing. How you can walk with it? Okay. Lecture Muslims can never be victims. With the whole page saying the Muslims are being victimized, they've been harassed, there's a phobia, and now you're saying to me they cannot be victims. Erasing Muslims from history, that's deep. No, my friend, we will not. the rape and the killing and the stealing and the theft, it's all recorded in Muslim books. And we will never allow it to erase. In fact, Erdogan and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, but Erdogan, he did that first. He made a big conference asking Muslim clerics to come so they can filter the Islamic history, trying to delete their history. Yes, it is you Muslims who delete your history because you are ashamed of it. As we know, that European who won't go to the Middle East, they study the languages, they study the Egyptian culture before Islam, they even read the language, etc. No problem, you know. I mean, we are just getting him busted. Doesn't matter if you heard of him or not. What Muslims think about Salman Rushdie, well, instead of asking yourself what they think about Salman Rushdie, as long as you are saying Islam is peace, why you want to kill somebody as an author and he is over the age of 76? What Muslims think, this is what you are worried about? What a scumbag. Ex-Muslim threatening Muslim life? True story. True story. Brother, ex-Muslims, how ex-Muslim threaten Muslim life? I mean, there's true, this is true. Isn't it your Prophet Muhammad, he said, the one who changed his religion, kill him? So if you are against a threatening life because of religion, which is false, obviously, you are just a scam. من بدل دينه فاقتلوه. Here we go. This is your filthy prophet. Human rights activists, aren't you? You can tell you are full of a human right. Human right is dripping from your bum all over the place. The messenger of Allah said, whoever changes his religion, kill him. By the way, this is an act of mercy. I mean, you know, Islam is peace. You ever listen, you know? And then the ex-Muslims are a threat to Islam. This is why ex-Muslim, when they call me and they leave Islam, they don't give their name. They don't put themselves in the camera. Why? Because Islam is peace. I mean, do you see how they lie? Aman Rabbi, Aman. I don't think he deserves more to talk about him. Right? Do we have any Muhammadan? He have an objection for what we said? I can't stay here long, really, because I have to go and do mut'ah. You know, I belong to a very conservative Islamic religion. It's called, let us do mut'ah, and praise be to Allah. Okay? And I love Islam because Islam the only religion in the world who says you can do breastfeeding for adult, which is fantastic. All Muslims love it. All men love it around the world. Just think about it. You go to the bus, any woman you want, ask her to suckle you. That's deep. So beautiful. And not only that, you have to get 10 times suckling in 10 different days. Not like you put your mouth like for a second and no. You have to keep sucking until you cannot take it no more. All right? And this is telling you the greatness of this religion, because nobody come with such a thing. You know? Yahya related to me from Malik, from Nafi', from Susu, from Dudu, from Kuku, from Huhu, from that Aisha, the mother of the believers, Mu'mineen. This is the funny way, you know, when Muslims translate hadith, you die laughing. Supposedly this is English now. How in the world somebody don't know English and Arabic, he will know what does that mean? Aisha Mu'mineen. Is that English now? So Aisha, the mother of the believers, 6 years old girl. Hey, mommy. All right. Sent him away while he was being nursed to her sister Kulthum, Bintu Abu Bakr, the daughter of Abu Bakr, her sister. So look, you want to enter upon Aisha. She have a secretary department, her sisters and her nieces. She will send you there. They will suckle you as a man 10 times until you are satisfied in 10 different days, and then you can meet with Aisha, brother. Do you see how this high technology screening? Like you go in the airport, what they do? Put your stuff on the table, they screen it, there is an x-ray machine. Here, the x-ray of Muhammad is different. You put your mouth on the nipples of Muslim women, you suckle them 10 times. After you are satisfied for 10 days, then it is allowed for you to meet the mother of the believers. Hey, Muslims, does that make him her son? He suckle her sister? What the heck is that? So if a man, he suckle something from his wife, she became his sister now? Actually, I remember once I heard on the TV, a guy, he said, when I was having sex with my wife, I sucked her nipples and drops of milk, fell in my mouth. Did she become my sister now? I mean, the guy, he have like 10 kids from her, and he is marrying her for the last 10 years maybe, and now a drop of milk fell in his mouth, and now she become his sister. Muslims, are you sure you are not Hindus and you believe the cow is your mother? Because look like milk will make you a mother, will make any milk. Whoever give you the milk is your mother. And by the way, if you search, you will find that this will not stop a Muslim man from marrying this woman. So what's the point? If you roll right now, search, do breastfeeding for adult forbid marriage? They will say no. No. So what's the point? Still he can have sex with her. Let me search for the fatwa. All right. Maybe we better search in Arabic, not in English. And we will translate, use a Google translation. Here we go. We found the fatwa in Arabic, but we can use Google translation. رضاع الكبير لا يحرم, which means it doesn't make the women forbidden for you to F boom boom. And this is the question. Is a man suckling from a woman, as the Prophet said, that Aisha, she used to do, etc. to her sisters, do that forbidden a man from marrying the women? The answer, no. Let us use Google translation, peace be upon him. Here we go. The answer from the beginning, the title is saying it's not forbidden. This translation of English it doesn't forbidden you from having sex with the woman too. So what the point? What the point of this? Muhammad was making fun of those Arab. He's a demonic person. Is it forbidden for an adult man if he breastfed a woman, to become his mother in breastfeeding? The answer, no. And Aisha, she do it. Let me give you the link so you can use Google translation and you read it in your own time, in your own risk. All right? Because after you read it, you might start feeling some desire for breastfeeding milk from women. What a conservative religion. So you cannot shake hands with Muslim women, but you can suck their nipples. Ma Rabbi Aman. You cannot see our face, but we can give you our breast. That's a lot of fun. All right, here we go. This is the link. You can open it, and you can use Google translation to translate. Do we have any Muslim have any objection, any statement? If Muhammad was dead, who abrogated the verse? Well, they will say, no, this verse is not, they will say to you that he abrogated the verse before he died, but that will make it even more troubling. Why? Because it says that there was 5 verses abrogating the 10 verses. But where is the 5? What is the 5 suckling for adult? Nowhere. So now we cannot find both. Yeah. You know, actually, I don't know, long time ago, I wanted to have a business in Las Vegas, you know, like drive-through breastfeeding for adult. But, you know, I don't have really the fund for it, so I cannot do it. And not a single Muslim supported me because I'm a Christian, you know. But trust me, it's going to be very popular, and Muslims from around the world, they will come. And, you know, like a drive-through, we will make a hole, a window, you know, in the driveway. Women, they put their breast, and you do suckling 10 times until you are satisfied. All right? We charge you before you suckle, just to be sure that you paid what you are, you know, asking for. Very profitable. Look at this religion. The most weird, stupid. This is a religion. If this is a religion, so what stupidity is? And as long this breastfeeding for adult will not stop the man from marrying the women or having sex with her. So what the point? And since when, if a man he put his mouth in the nipple of a woman, he will behave? Who is a Muslim man is willing to do that? And then the Muslims, they start coming with a new idea. They say, no, this is, yes, it says a breastfeeding, brother. It says a breastfeeding, but it doesn't mean the breastfeeding. It means to drink in the cup. What the heck? Your prophet never said to drink in the cup. He says breastfeed him. And by the way, the Muslims, they have tons of characters about this. Look at this guy. This guy, he come to this woman, and he brought with him, this is made by the Muslim, not by me, the character. He brought with him some bread and cookies, and he said in Arabic, أنا جاي عشان أرضع عشان أي حاجة لا سمح الله. So I'm coming just to suckle because of my breakfast, not because something bad. Seek refuge by Allah. So he brought with him some cookies, some snack, and he need milk. Even the Muslim make fun of this. But for sure, they will not dare to say their names. You know, they will not dare. Yeah. Look, this guy, he came, he found a neighbor in the You come inside your house, you found your neighbor is sucking your wife. So the wife in Arabic, she's saying, ما تفهمش غلط يا ابو حسين، ده زميلي في الشغل كان جاي ياخد الرضعة الأخيرة. So don't think bad, my husband Abu Hussein, he is my co-worker at work. He just came to take the last suckling, you know, because tomorrow is a vacation, for it is the birthday of the Prophet. Happy birthday, Prophet. This is what it says in Arabic. What a weird religion, you know. This is a religion. This is, you know, this is you know, stand for everything wrong. This is how it is, you know. Yeah. Here, there's other character here. The Azhar, which is the highest authority of Islam in Egypt and maybe in the world, he says that the Azhar give fatwa to allow breastfeeding for adult. And then the guy in he's reading, this old man is reading. Oh, this is a good idea. إن الشتات ترضع الشهر والشوق عشان تبقى محرمة عليكم والواحد يربح والله. Yeah, this is dirty. We will not translate. Okay. Skip it. Yeah. أرضاع الكبير وما أرضاك وما أدراك ما إرضاع الكبير. فيه إقناع للشنتير. Anyway. Now look at this here. Who is the one who made this video? They have milk from a woman, supposedly. Aman Rabbi, Aman. All right. Okay, guys, you can download the video and share it. And let everybody laugh. And by the way, I challenged this guy to call me. I said, if you be a man and call me, and everybody will laugh at you. Let us see if you already, you can stand for what you claim, and you can prove what you claim. You are just a clown, you know, just call me if you're a man. But as you know, this is David Wood. I don't know, this is David Wood? Okay. Well, yeah, it might be. I mean, who's going to do that? This guy, I think David Wood, he wanted to be an actor one day, and he found that, like, this is a good place to do acting. Yeah, maybe. All right. Yeah, breastfeeding for adult. Praise be to Allah. What the most weird religion ever. Look here, they have a book, and the book, they are signing. There is, okay, hold on. This is a celebration for promoting a book. It's called رضاع الكبير للكاتب خالد الدرويش. This is a promotion and a festival for signing the book of a breastfeeding for adult. The Muslims are making books about it, studies. It's a science, brother. This is science. You infidels don't appreciate the science of Allah, Prophet. Look how many microphones, look how many journalists, they are coming to witness about the event, which is signing the new book, Breastfeeding for Adult. Hey, Indonesian, do you think if I open you know, in Indonesia, the ustaz will come? If we open, like, you know, nightclub, breastfeeding for adult, how many ustaz will, halal, we will be sure that the milk is halal. The woman, she will eat halal food. Therefore, when you drink her milk, sucker, you know, you will be doing halal business. Look at those stars, look. Man, I wish I speak Indonesian. I will make a bigger revolution if I speak Indonesian. Actually, I wanted to learn, but I'm short of time. I watched a couple of videos teaching you how to do it. The alphabet is very easy, actually. Who is here from Indonesia? How many here from Indonesia right now? Because I know Indonesians are asleep right now. Because, by the way, in case you do not know, I am the only one to discover that. I noticed that Indonesians, they sleep at night. I'm telling you. And they wake up at, you know, in the morning. Which is mentioned in the Quran in chapter of wake up or else. And how a prophet of Allah, he knew that? You know? Only prophet of Allah, he knew those things. Yeah. So, you know, this is a true story, you know, and there is a lot of science in the Quran, in case you do not know. If there is any Muslim want to call us and tell us about some scientific fact in the Quran, I love scientific facts. Anyone? Nobody? You are Indonesian? Okay. You know, I wish I can go to Indonesia, actually. But you know how many people will be waiting for me in the airport if I go? Unbelievable. Oh, boy. I love Indonesian. Sure, I love Indonesia. Why not? Why I will not? You know? They need it. This is why I give my books for free. I change time just to make it fit with their time. You know, you will notice that most of the time I do my broadcast, the time is good for people in Asia. because they need our help. They don't speak Arabic, and the Christian there, they were not armed with knowledge, and now they can refute any Muslim so easy. Especially there's hundreds of Indonesian channels using my videos to teach Christians, you know, and then they will destroy Islam. Before Muslim attack Christians, Christians do not know what to say, because your priests don't answer them, and if the one he try, he don't dare, because he will be arrested. You know. But now any Indonesian kid, he can argue with very good support of evidence against Abdul. Very easy. I remember once, you know, a Muslim was talking about we are worshiping a man, and then I saw a comment. It says you are worshiping a leg. At that time, it was something not many people knows. I am the one who started telling people that Allah have a leg. Allah is a leg. Then I look at the comment. The picture is for a kid. He's a kid. But I said maybe he's the father posting his son picture, maybe. I click at the channel, and then guess what? It was a kid, maybe not even 10 years old. So I was happy to see a Christian kid is able to get a Abdul busted, and he was quoting the chapter, the verse, where it says Allah is a leg. Actually, as long as we are talking about Muslims, a Muslim, he posed this comment. Let us answer it so we can laugh. This Abdul, he posed this. Christians keep repeating Jesus and the Father are one. First of all, it's not us who repeat. It's what Jesus said. Jesus says, me and the Father is one, but not one person. And this is what makes you stupid. And then he said, let us see how stupid is that. Jesus and the Father are one. When Jesus prayed to the Father, is that Jesus praying for himself? My friend, because you are a Muslim and you do breastfeeding for adult, you are drinking the wrong milk. You should switch to cows. When Jesus, he prayed to the Father. We Christian, we don't believe that Jesus is the same as the Father. But it's your stupid God who believes so. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. The Quran says that the Christian think or believe that the Messiah is Allah. But we will not find one Christian believe, if the stupid Muhammad, he think that Allah is the same as the Father, which is false. We don't believe in Allah. But we will go with that. You will not find one Christian believe in such a thing. Not even one. And this is in your stupid Quran, chapter 5, verse 17. And this is why we understand now why you are confused, because you are confused the same as your God. Can you find me one Christian believe that the Messiah is the Father? None. This is why we call him the Son of God. And the Father is the Father. But because you are Abdul and you drink the camel urine, that have a side effect. Number one, you're a foolish person. Number two, short of decency. Because you know that the Christian, they don't believe that the Father and the Son is one person. When Jesus says, me and the Father is one, this is talking about the unity, echad, not one as a number, echad. And this is the same your prophet he used when he spoke about Tawheed. Actually, he never mentioned it in the Quran. But Tawheed means echad, which means unification, which is the wrong echad, because echad is a unity which is exist. Tawheed is a unity which is in progress. It's not exist. So when the Muslims, they say we believe in Tawheed, then we need to ask them how you believe in something is not exist, because it's Tawheed, not Wahda, Tawheed. If we go in the Quran at the same time, we will find tons of reference will make Islam look funny and stupid. As long you are saying to me, Jesus was praying to who? Jesus is speaking to the Father. But when the Quran, the God of the Quran, he prayed to Allah. He make a wish to Allah. Allah is making wish to who? Read with me and laugh. All those verses, Allah making a wish. Prayer, supplication. Prayer and supplication. Let us read together. Chapter 4, verse number 84. If the Muslim, they say to us that the one is speaking is Allah, that will be very laughable. Right? And then here it says, it may be that Allah will restrain the fury of the unbelievers. Okay, who's talking? Allah. But I thought Allah is one person. You see, if Jesus, he say, may the Father do that to you, but he never did, it can be, you know, acceptable. But Allah himself say, it may be Allah restrain. Who is making a wish and supplication to who? Any Muhammadan? Emmanuel, why you block the message of this guy, Samuel? Take it easy, my friend. Don't block everybody. Let the Muslim talk. As long as he is not using a bad language, don't block anyone. It may be that Allah will restrain. Who is a Muslim is willing to call us and tell us Allah is making a wish to who? And this is all over the Quran. We can go to different verse. Chapter 4, verse number 99. And look at the first translation. For these there is hope that Allah will forgive. But this is not what the Quran is saying. In Arabic it says, as Allah. Maybe Allah will forgive. Change the translator. You will find different translation. Maybe Allah will excuse them. Who's talking? Anyone? The Muslim, they say, as you see here, the guy, Sasamul TV, he says, we Muslim, we love Jesus. Okay, I challenge you to find me the word Jesus in the Quran. Or the real name in Hebrew, Yeshua. You have Isa. In fact, you hate him to the point you believe that Muhammad is going to sleep with the mother of Jesus. So, if you are a person who respects Jesus, is that how you respect a person? By saying to him, I will sleep with your mother? Obviously, Muhammad is trying his best to insult Jesus, and he want to kill the followers of Jesus, and he want to destroy the churches of Jesus, and he want to erase the book of Jesus, and he is an antichrist. So when a Muslim, he says, we love Jesus, he is a liar. If you love Jesus, you love the Christians. If you love Jesus, you do what Jesus said, love your enemy. If you love Jesus, you don't go and marry children. If you love Jesus, you don't beat your wife. If you love Jesus, you don't allow lying and make it part of your religion. If you love Jesus, you don't go and kiss a black stone. And if you love Jesus, you don't preach hate and practice hate. And if you love Jesus, you don't practice sin, claiming that this is not fornication as muta. Everything you do is against Jesus. You are following Satan. So here we notice that this guy is talking about Jesus is speaking to the Father and how Jesus is praying to himself. But we Christians, we don't believe that the Father and Jesus is one person. We believe that they are two persons, same as we say the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. They are three persons, but one God. And if God cannot be one God and three persons at the same time, well, he cannot be anything because he's God. When the second we say God, like somebody will say to you, how that is possible? That is a very stupid question. Aren't you saying he is the Almighty? How you ask the Almighty how you can do that, man? You know what I mean? When somebody says, how that can be possible? Yesterday we have a Muslim. He keeps saying to me, nothing is impossible with God. But this is from the Bible. So the Muslims are hypocrite. In one hand, they say nothing is impossible with God, but the second we tell them God the Son, God the Father, God the Holy Spirit, they say this is impossible. Is it possible for your God to have a son? They say no. It is not possible. So it is impossible. So your God can't be God. For God, Isa is the same with Jesus, don't lie. Okay, hold on. Call me and let us see if it's the same person. What do you think? Isa in the Quran is the grandson of a man. His name is Umran, but Umran is the father of Moses. Do you see how we lie at you? We laugh at you? and you lie at yourself. This is the chapter of Ali Imran. Who is the grandfather of Jesus? Imran. Imran is the father of Moses and Aaron. That's why the Quran says that Mary, she is the sister of Aaron. When a Jewish man, he came to Muhammad, Jewish rabbi, he said to Aisha, tell your stupid husband that Aaron, there's hundreds of years between him and Mary. And then Muhammad, he fixed it. He says, oh, they used to call them by the great prophets, ancestors, but Mary and Aaron, they are not from the same tribe. Same time, that will not make her his sister. Will make her his daughter if we go in a metaphorical way. We don't say the brother of Adam, we say the son of Adam. We don't say the brother of Israel, we say the children of Israel. So when Muhammad, he tried to cover up his stupidity, we got him busted. And as you see, the Quran confirmed that Mary, she is the daughter of Imran. So how is this the same person? Not to mention that according to the Quran, Mary, she was like a champion of heavy lifting. Have you ever heard of a woman, she can shake a palm tree? This is not our Mary. Have you ever heard of a man, not a woman, the most powerful man, he can shake a palm tree and the fruit, they come down in the ground? I mean, if it's a grape tree, I would say, you know what, you know, it's possible. A palm tree? I guess Mary, she used to go to the gym and she have really, really very powerful hands. Not to forget to mention that the palm tree is so wide, and how a woman, she is going to deliver a baby, she can put even her arms around the tree. Imagine your mother, she is going to deliver a son, and she is in the 9th month, and now it is time to shake a tree, and her belly is coming out, and now she put her hand around the tree, and she shake it, you know, and for sure it's easy, you know, palm tree. It's so easy. Yeah, Hercules Maryam, exactly. Hercules Maryam, she did that, you know. Only in Islam those things can happen. And those Muhammadan, they believe that Maryam was Hercules, and this is a true story. Yeah. Oh boy. And you know, the funny is that Mary, when she was at home, Allah always sent her food, and now she is going to deliver a child, Allah don't send her food. Oh boy. Yeah, and according to the Quran, Mary is a third of the Trinity too. Yeah. So everything in this Quran is a stupid book. So you could not understand what the Christian believe. You don't understand what your religion believe. And that's why you are, you know, staying like a chicken. You don't dare to call me. Who wanna call me? Any Muslim? There's a Muslim. I don't know if this is a Muslim. He's calling himself Harut. Let us see if he is a Harut. Harut in the name is the name of the angel who teach black magic. Let us see. You know, I actually, we need to be careful, you know, because women, obviously, they are really strong. You know, you think women are like, you know, they are soft, not strong. Here we go. I mean, if they can shake a palm tree, imagine what they can do to you. They can crush you to pieces. Stay away from women, brother. Security, security alarm. Okay. Do we have any Muhammadan? Yeah, you have to keep yourself from them. You know, let me speak like Andrew Tate. Women, they should stay at home. They should not drive or work. They are made for home. And women, yes, they should be, you know, nobody. Women are stupid, okay? Yeah, and then, you know, we find that he have 75 women working for him, making him rich. You know, people, you can be successful with making money, but you will be punished severely, especially if you are doing it by abusing human beings or weak ones. Trust me, it doesn't matter how long it will take. You might get rich, you might have big villas, a lot of money, but you will pay horribly. You will pay horribly. You see, Muhammad, all his crimes, he paid for it horribly in his lifetime, and in the life after, he will pay horribly more. He died like a rat by poison. He spent the last few years of his life, he can't even enjoy a bite of a food. He's always in pain. He's always sick. He's always throwing up. He's always having diarrhea. He's always leaking. We are Muslim, very Christianity than Christians. Well, okay, you need to give me a proof of that. You know, you fail. Why you don't call me and tell me how you are very Christianity than Christians? And you know, the funny is that you're a stupid God, he says to Muhammad, if you want to learn about yourself, if you are a prophet or not, go and ask the Christians. And you are telling me you know more than us. Even your book call us the people of the book. And your book call you the illiterate. Your book call you the illiterate and call us the people of the book, which means we are the one of knowledge. You have none. Chapter 3, verse number 20 says, the illiterate and the people of the book. The illiterate. If you are confused about translation, change the translation. All of them, they are fraud anyway. All your translation is a fraud. Here it says, the illiterate, you know, the illiterate, those who they are giving the scriptures, which mean the Christians and the Jews, people of the book, and those who they are the illiterate, those are the Muslims. Do you see it? He's saying to the illiterate, did you convert? So who convert to Islam? The pagan illiterate, not the Christians. Because the Christian, they are educated, they will not convert to such a stupid religion. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us live on air? We have a breastfeeding for free offer. Before the milk is expired, you know, we cannot keep the milk outside of the fridge for long. Any Muslim? We have here, you know, 70 virgins, they want to give their milk. And the funny is, when the Quran teach that women, they can give a breastfeeding for adult, you know, the stupidity is that women, they cannot, it doesn't say, by the way, milk feeding. It says suckling. You are not even having milk. Because, you know, maybe some people think that women always, they have milk in their breast as if they have a faucet. You squeeze it and the milk will come. That's stupid of you to think so. Women, they will have milk in certain occasions, like when they have a child. But they don't have milk all the time. So when your prophet, false prophet, he ordered you to do breastfeeding for suckling for adult. And this woman, she was an old woman, which means she didn't have kids. And not only that, actually, she's adopting a son. This is why she didn't have a kid. She cannot have milk. So he was suckling what? The woman, she cannot even have kids, which means she cannot provide milk. Any Muhammadan? I have an appointment with the breastfeeding suckling clinic, and the doctor, he told me you need to do breastfeeding suckling like twice or 3 times a day because you have deficiency of breast milk. And I like this doctor. Actually, I paid him to give me this prescription, whatever it is. So like the doctor, he said to me, he said, open your mouth, say ah. I said, oh. It's okay, see? Now I can tell what's happening to you. You need to do breastfeeding for adult 10 times. I bribed him, you know, and he make it a 20. You know, it was 10 in the previous prospection, and then now it is 20. Praise be to Allah. And you can tell after 20 time breastfeeding by adult how strong I will become. Unbelievable. I will come here, my muscles like blowing the roof of the house. Man, can you imagine? This is not the milk of a cow, my friend. This is a milk of a real woman. Like, hello, 10 times, 20 times. And then we find the Muslim, they say to us the Quran was preserved. Yeah, was preserved. But the goat ate the chapters. And look at this. I mean, look at this filthy, educated goat. She jumped in the bed of the Prophet while he's dead. And she flipped the Quran by her tongue, looking for certain verses. You see, I'm thinking about this story here, that when the Prophet died, we were busy with his death, Aisha, she said. A tame sheep came in and she ate the Quran. But look, she did not eat the whole Quran. No. She flipped pages. She is educated. She is sent by the rabbis of the Jews, the CIA, the Mossad. Very well educated goat. So she flipped the pages of the Quran and she chose certain pages. Look, think about it. What goat do? Why people have goats? Because they want to get their milk, not their meat. Their meat is really bad. The meat of the goat is really bad, very tough. So the goat, she said to herself, this verse is going to make a competition against my existence. Those people, they are going to kill me, and now I will not find a job. I need to get rid of these verses. So she went inside the bedroom of Muhammad. She jumped in the top of the bed. She grabbed the Quran. She pushed Muhammad. Muhammad fell in the floor. She took selfie with him. And then the goat, she started flipping the Quran with her tongue. Don't tell me her feet, please. Nobody will believe it. Make it reasonable a story. So she started flipping the book with her tongue, brother. And then she flipped, and she was reading. Just why it took her time. It takes time to find the verse. At that time, they are not organized like now, chapter 18, verse number, etc. No. So she had to flip because the Quran is messed up at that time more than now. And then finally, brother, she found the verses, and she ate certain verses. The chapter of a breastfeeding is gone, all of it. And look, she stopped at the end of the chapter. I mean, guys, don't you think this is amazing? She did not eat the whole Quran. No. She ate that chapter only, and the other chapter of a breastfeeding for adult. Isn't it amazing story? Have you ever heard of a goat? She eat only certain verses? I'm just asking the Muslims if they in case, I don't know. I mean, you tell me. How this happened? I mean, she's a goat. Peace be upon her, because now she is holy. She have the Quran in her belly. You know? And now this goat, by the way, she is wanted. If you go to the FBI of Saudi Arabia, it says if you have any information about the goat, he ate the Quran, please call this number, you know, 1-800 goat me, you know, like got me, you know, got me, like goat me, you know, it's coming from God, you know. Yeah. So, you know, this goat, you know, she flipped the pages and, you know, okay, hey Muslims, can you explain to us what's happening? And not only that, if you look at the story is not only doesn't make sense, I mean, okay, the goat, she ate the verses. Did she eat your memory? Don't the Muslims, they say we memorize the Quran? Okay, we got it, we got it. The goat ate the verses. But the Muslim, they say in the companion of the Prophet, they memorized the whole Quran. So the goat, she ate the verses. Did she eat your memory? Any Muhammadan? And then you will find every single Muslim saying to you, Quran is preserved. There is 15 million recite the Quran, but nobody understand it. Christian Prince, please don't show the picture. Why, brother? I hurt your feeling. Look, this Muslim, he is, his feeling got hurt from that. You hate this goat, don't you? Because she ate the Quran, brother. Can you call me and open your camera so we can make a reaction video about the goat eating the Quran? Because it sounds like you are hurt. Please, Christian Prince, don't show this picture. It hurt. Why you don't call me so you can make a reaction face, for the goat eating the Quran? Like, people will make a video, a Muslim from Indonesia, reaction to the goat eating the Quran. Do you want to, I will pay you if you do that. Okay, I will give you a free membership for a breastfeeding club. I mean, I can't give you the membership. I mean, you can borrow it because they gave it to me. But you can go like, you tell me that, like, you are me. We look the same, actually. Both of us, we look the same. Are you there? Why you don't want to see the picture? What's wrong? What's wrong? Is it painful? Brother. First of all, you as a Muslim should like this picture because at least the goat is white. And you as a Muslim who is racist against other colors, as long it's a white goat, I think you should be grateful. And as long everything happened by the will of Allah, guess what? That's mean the one who sent the goat is Allah. I challenge you to say no. Guys, isn't it the Muslim they say everything is destiny, everything by the will of Allah? They say that all the time, right? That's mean this goat was sent by Allah. Let me explain to you what happened. Hold on, I got a phone call. Christian Prince, first of all, you aren't qualified to explain the verse. Hey, what do you explain the verse? I'm not explaining the verse. I want to explain what happened. Aren't you listening? Christian Prince, let me explain to you what happened. Hey, Zakir, let me explain first, and then you explain second. Christian Prince, first of all, I am the only one who can explain what happened. Okay, why? We weren't there, and you didn't even speak Arabic. Can you read it in Arabic? Christian Prince, I do not need to read in Arabic. I am Zakir, and you know it. Okay, and this reminds me of a song. It's called I'm Sexy and You Know It. Is that what you are copying now? Like the Quran copying the Christians and the Jews and etc. Christian Prince, I am not copying sexy. I know it because I'm sexy already. Okay, I can tell. I mean, look at your beard, man. Christian Prince, I think you have a phobia with my beard. You cannot stop talking without talking about my beard. Please be respectful. Okay, so I can go explain what happened. What happened is very simple. The Prophet gave a goat, and this goat was so hungry. It's not the Jewish who sent her, and you have a Jewish phobia. You have what? Jewish phobia. You mean Jewish phobia. Exactly. So the goat is the goat of the Prophet, and he was a very good goat. But this goat, he is a human, not a human being. So they didn't understand. They wanted the Prophet, she thought the Prophet is sleeping. And he wanted to play with him. Because always the goat and the Prophet, they play together. Zakir, don't go there. Don't speak dirty, man. Christian Prince, respect yourself. But isn't it the hadith says the Prophet, he imagined himself having sex with his wife? In fact, he did not. This is true. Okay, he have sex with who? You just said to me he played with the goat. So who he was sleeping with, imagining it was his wife. Christian Prince, this is very, 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 very bad accusation. And Allah will punish you. Okay, let's go back to the topic. So now the goat, she is in the bedroom of the Prophet, and now she is eating the book. Why she is doing that? Christian Prince, if you've been a goat before, no. Okay, let me explain to you. Are you saying you've been a goat before? Christian Prince, I can't even talk, man. Let me talk to you, explain to you. But you asked me if I was a goat before or not, and now you ask, what the heck is that? What does have to do with the explanation? Christian Prince, first of all, the goat is a human, not a human being. See, it's an animal. Okay. I thought she is a human being. No, she is not a human being and you are stupid. So this goat, she was hungry. She went to the private bedroom and she started flipping pages. Wait, hold on. Did you say flipping pages? Did you just say flipping pages? Christian Prince, it's very normal. Actually, I can show you how many goats they flip pages every day. What are you talking about? As an example, I saw in the CNN, there was an host in the TV, he was saying, let us flip the page of Donald Trump. What? Let us flip the page of Donald Trump. Flip the page of Donald Trump. Okay, but she was a... What? She wasn't a goat, was she? I believe that everybody working at CNN, they are goats. Okay, Zakir, come on. Don't do that, CNN will be upset from you. I don't care. Simply, the goat was hungry. He got inside the bedroom of the prophet and he ate the verses. Okay, how she was able to find the specific verses to eat them? Can you tell me? Very simple. The verse of breastfeeding of adult is about the breastfeeding. Do you agree? For sure, yeah. That means there's a smell of milk. There's what? Smell of milk. An animal, they have a very smell sensation. What? Yes, don't you hear that the dogs, they can smell 300 times more than human? Okay. That means the goat, they have the same smell. They can smell the verses. Oh, she smelled the verses. Are you saying to me the Quran doesn't smell? Good, the Prince. I have to go. Oh boy. See guys, here we found solution. The goat, she smelled the verses. How the goat, she found that this is the verses about the breastfeeding? The Muslim, they found the solution. Who can do that besides Zakir Naik, peace be upon him? It is destiny, yeah, it's destiny. It's by the will of Allah. And actually, I found that based in science, that those goats, they love books, man, newspapers, they eat anything. Actually, if you've been in the Middle East, even goats, they eat even plastic. This is why their milk in the Middle East is horrible. You cannot trust because what they feed them any garbage, plastic bags. They eat everything. Never drink milk in the Middle East. Never. Unless you know what this animal is eating. All right, I think we have enough for today. And like in the end of today, we put for you a beautiful picture from a goat, and that will make you more in love with the goatee religion. The goat who a single goat proved to us that the whole Quran is a preservation, is a joke. Not to forget, Aisha, she said the chapter of Al-Baqarah used to be equal to the chapter of Al-Ahzab, which means 200 something verses are missing. Unbelievable, man. What the heck is that? Just one chapter, Can you please remind us who is An-Nasara are? You mean in the language or what they are? According to the Quran, Nasara is the helpers of Jesus. However, the word Nasara, the Nazarite, there's a Nazarite who is they call them Nazarite, the one who followed Jesus, and there is the Nazarite, I'm not sure if I'm saying the English word correctly, which is called the poor. The poor, those are people who've been rejected by the Christians, and they were Jewish. They call them the poor because they have a poor understanding of the gospel, not because they are poor. So Muhammad, obviously, he never met real Christians. He met only the poor, the Nasara. And those Nasara, they believe in Jesus or God. But because they exaggerate in understanding the Bible, they say, well, because Jesus is a son of God, and God is his father, there is no way God the Father will let God the Son die on the cross. So they say, he looked like. This is why the Christian, they call them the poor. And this is what Muhammad is getting his information from. All right? Otherwise, I believe Muhammad never met real Christians. He met only, and those people, why they are in the Arabian Peninsula? Because, the Christian territory, is controlled by Christians. So they are not even allowed to practice their deception. The Christian rejected them. They don't associate with them. They don't do business with them. They don't live with them. So what they did, they migrated into Saudi Arabia and the Arabian land. Otherwise, did you ask yourself why they are even there? And you will find that there's two groups. They went to Arabia. They are not from Arabia, the Jews and the Nasara. And then there, they spread their own belief, which means there's Arab who become Nasara, but they are not originally Nasara. So the Jews too, they went to Arabia for a very simple reason. When, in history, the Jews, they hated the Roman. And then when the Roman become Christians, the Jews, they face like a certain kind of, let us say, unwelcoming society. Why? Because the Jews are the one who said his blood on us, is the one who make fun of Jesus, make jokes about Mary, is the one who joined even with the Persian to work with them against the Christian Romans, and they were actually behind the capture of Jerusalem. So when all of this happened, the Roman response is to fight those who support the enemy, which was the Persian. Then the Jews, they have to run out of the control of the Roman, which was Saudi Arabia. This is why you find those Jewish live in the Arabia. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Why they will go there? It's a desert. People go to an area which is a green, nice, life is easy, not to a place have no water, little water, and this is why you see the Muslims speaking about a person, his name is Waraq ibn Nawfal. Waraq ibn Nawfal is the one who wrote the Quran, the small Quran, not the big Quran, which means Muhammad, after the death of Waraqah, he continued making Quran. But this is why you will find that the Quran made by Waraqah is different from the Quran made by Muhammad. If you read in the hadith, authentic hadith, you will see that when Waraqah he died, Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide many times. He attempted to commit suicide many times. And then you ask yourself, why a prophet of God want to kill himself because Waraqah died? Because simply now he's in trouble. He announced himself to be a prophet. He was receiving Quran from Waraqah. And then when Waraqah died, who is going to give him Quran? You will find that Waraqah is behind making Muhammad a prophet. Waraqah and Khadija. Khadija, the rich woman. Waraqah, who is a relative to Khadija. And I believe, this is my own belief as a study, Waraqah is the real father of Muhammad. Waraqah is the real father of Muhammad. You will find that Waraqah in everywhere in the life of Muhammad. Muhammad is missing, they find him with Waraqah. Muhammad, he was a child missing, they find him with Waraqah. Muhammad, he see a dream, he come to Waraqah. Waraqah, he died, Muhammad tried to kill himself. This is